What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And remember to compete in the Hydra Doom Tournament, which kicks off December 3rd with a 100,000 USDM grand prize. So it will kick off on the 3rd of December with 100,000 USDM in various prizes up for grabs. The initial qualifier will be played against bots with further elimination rounds between December 8th and December 18th. Player versus player rounds will follow with an in-person finale in January. So you can sign up for email notifications. Everything's linked below. Over 36,000 Snek holders. The Bluechip premier meme coin continues to build momentum. And I think that Snek is the number one, the best, undeniable one with culture, with brand power, with Snek.fun and all the utility and a strong community. It's no wonder that the price has been just rallying like crazy. When we look even at the max, it just is hitting new all-time highs, currently number 250 on CoinGecko, and I think will easily enter top 100 very soon. It's not even on tier 1 exchanges. So what do you think is going to happen when we see a Binance listing, a Kraken listing, and many others? So definitely Snek is undeniable. Cardano whales bought over 130 million ADA during recent price dips. So this is coming to us via sentiment feeds, and this is great, fantastic. And George CryptosRus also responded to this. He says this is very bullish, very excited to see the volume, the traction. Moving on, CryptoWendyO says, I hold Cardano ADA. So Altcoin Daily did a quick interview with her on projects that she really believes in. No matter whether you don't like her, you like her, at the end of the day, we're hearing about Cardano ADA. We're getting mind share. We're getting attention. There's way more pros to hear from different content creators. Altcoin Daily, WendyO, George CryptosRus, Lark Davis, many of them. So it's important that we have mind share and people are thinking about Cardano, search queries about Cardano, and it's on their mind. So she holds Cardano in addition to many others. So in this video, her picks were XRP, Cardano, Solana, Ethereum, and the AI sector. With Cardano, she says they have the midnight layer for privacy, a big sector moving forward, and may allow privacy on XRP Ledger. It's rumored Charles will give Trump guidance and advice. If David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, and Charles Hoskinson can partner on XRP, those are two easy winners. So she has Cardano ADA and she believes in Cardano ADA. And it's no wonder. XRP, ADA, these are blue chip picks. It's not that complicated. Lark Davis says Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson predicts 250K Bitcoin. Of course, referring to the original tweet we put up from Charles's video. Big shout out to Altcoin Daily also for embedding the Angry Crypto Show in their tweet. And so Lark Davis is responding to that. And he leans more on the 250K. I think I err on the side of caution. More like 150K, 250K, but anything is possible. When it runs, it runs. So we'll see. With $175 million in total liquidity, Liqwid is shaking up the Cardano ecosystem. Now with wanBTC and wanETH as collateral, you can borrow funds without selling your assets, use loans to reinvest, earn rewards on your collateral. And I liked this post because it's nice to see Liqwid, and I think Liqwid doesn't get enough exposure on our channel, and Liqwid just is the premier name. Earn interest on your Cardano assets and borrow. Supercharge your assets with yield and access deep liquidity instantly. In particular, total liquidity deposited is almost $187 million. So pretty nice. Pretty good. It's nice to see these lending platforms. Onboarding SUI. So Rosen Bridge, we're going to highlight some really nice catalyst proposals because it's pretty quiet for Thanksgiving for news. But this is cool. Onboarding SUI, Catalyst Fund 13, proven delivery of strong open source solutions for catalyst proposals. Value creation in mind share for the community. Looks like they're mentioning it also. Let's drive Cardano forward with proven success. So they want to onboard SUI, do some cross-chain bridging, and I think it's great considering the large transfers we see coming in from Bitcoin and Ergo and then BNB chain, Doge, Bitcoin Cash around the corner. Why not? I think that's a fantastic pick. And also, they want to onboard Solana. So I think this is fantastic to offer users more checkpoints to dive right into Cardano DeFi without going to a centralized exchange. They can just go right in via Phantom Wallet, right into a Cardano wallet. So I like this. Good stuff. I think that's a thumbs up from me. The project promises large-scale improvement in terms of market accessibility, increased liquidity, and a highly interlinked DeFi space. Snek.fun. Speaking of proposals, Goofy Crisp says, thank you for voting for our proposal, onboarding users to Cardano. So with this proposal, you'll be supporting cross-chain user acquisition, trading volume, ecosystem growth. I think Snek.fun and anything Snek does is just a green light from me because, guys, we predicted that Snek.fun would be extremely powerful and the premier PumpDotFun alternative, and lo and behold, it is. It has the best product market fit. And just the way they move with quality and graphics, it's undeniable, second to none. Before we dive into price, which we're doing great, and trading view with Bitcoin dominance, this was a good recap, a response by BitcoinOS, given all the fiasco, and I think it's a little over-exaggerated. Frankly, I'm getting tired of the drama, guys. I just like to do objective, constructive conversations. And it's a shame that sometimes people are just throwing ad hominem at projects that have helped foster some marketing and some mind share. Everyone needs to just relax, you know what I'm saying, and to take a deep breath. So this is in response to the conversation back and forth with Eden Yago, co-founder of BitcoinOS. And BitcoinOS today says, hi, Charles. Bitcoiners do not need BitcoinOS token or BOSS token to use Bitcoin DeFi via BitcoinOS. BOSS token payments will be abstracted away from the user experience of most end users so that they can pay in native BTC or other tokens, a bit like Babel fees will do for Cardano. If you're not familiar with Babel fees allows people to pay with their native currency and then it consumes ADA under the hood. It's abstracted. Think of an engine under the hood. The user doesn't see that. We completely agree with you. Bitcoin should feel like Bitcoin for Bitcoiners and they should be able to use BTC. Ultimately, BOSS token can be completely invisible to end users. Ideally, if BitcoinOS succeeds in its mission, the entire system will be seamless background infrastructure that quietly connects the entire crypto universe. So, just full disclosure, guys, I'm not paid by BitcoinOS. I'm not paid by any project whatsoever in the Cardano ecosystem. That's part of why I founded Angry Crypto. I always wanted to be objective and keep it 100 with you guys. I haven't sold any of my ADA. I last bought it at 369 in July, and I will tell you guys if I decide to take profits. I think the space is lacking transparency and disclosure. And so maybe communication could be improved on Team Orange and Team Blue, but we have to work together because at the end of the day, nobody's perfect, not you, not me, not Charles, not BitcoinOS. And we need to move forward and stop with the nonsense just like pointing the finger at one another. Maybe there are some genuine reasons for them to have the token. They've talked about a bunch of stuff and we'll just wait and see. I think of Stacks with their token. I think of different options. Maybe it's optional, maybe it's not, but we'll see. And again, I think I would like to wrap up with this saying that I don't think options need to be mutually exclusive. And it's a shame to see people publicly just air out and give other projects ammunition to FUD our Cardano project because we've been kind of bolstering and galvanizing this for quite a while now. So I really hope for PR's sake, we should be forthcoming and raw, but we should try to be meek and kind and objective and constructive and have civil decorum rather than just point the finger, with one-liners. So I hope that Charles and Eden Yago, BitcoinOS, and everybody can just jump in a live conversation, answer those questions with absolute clarity, and, just move forward. It's not that complicated, guys. Cardano price. Let's move on to price. That's what we're all here for, right? Price is important. It's not everything, but, it's an indicator at the end of the day. $5 looking really nice. So I think that I still remain unchanged with my predictions. What a nice line that we see there, that vertical line. So I think that we can easily surpass our previous all-time high. If you saw, Alex Becker said that we are set to go to our old all-time high, easy mode. He has said in the past that we'll also go 2x. So potentially like $6 and beyond. Many people are speculating to $5 to $7 range. Some people going berserk in the $10, $12, $20. So price predictions are many. Let's take a look at TradingView, where we see Bitcoin dominance again is just kind of chilling. It really didn't go higher than 60%. And what a beautiful chart we see for ADA and XRP. Now, I like to include Litecoin as indicated by the green line, because Litecoin is like a altcoin index. Same with Monero. Notice altcoin has not even touched like $100 max, not even 1/3 of its previous all-time high. Therefore, it's pretty easy to approximate that we're not in the gargantuan altcoin season yet. We're in that euphoria, risk on, with everything going on in the ecosystem, the political narrative, but I don't think that we are in the altcoin season. Also, when we look at Cardano ADA's all-time high in 2021, we saw dominance in Bitcoin of about 40%. Now, given the amount of capital coming in, given the interest for a Bitcoin treasury, a reserve, I don't think that Bitcoin dominance will plunge to these low levels of 40%, or in 2018, the levels of around 39%, where we had the previous all-time high for ADA, January 2018. Because there's more capital coming in, more money is coming in, and so the spread will be more, but also there's still a lot of interest in Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin dominance can still go down while also the price of Bitcoin goes up. Don't think for a moment that Bitcoin dominance going down means definitively that Bitcoin price goes down as well. It's not like that. Bitcoin dominance could drop to 50%, but it's still rallying. Why? Because money from the mass market's coming in, but rushing with a greater ratio towards these alts. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the ratio, but it is still a good leading indicator of what is to come. So when we look in the past and we see that ADA is touching $3 there, and also XRP and LTC, yeah, it's not that complicated. XRP was robbed of its previous all-time high because of the situation with the SEC, but things are looking ballistic, crazy, euphoric for the altcoin season around the corner. It could be as early as a few weeks. I'm actually sliding my prediction a little bit earlier than like Q1, Q2. It could be, but we will have to wait and see. Some people say super cycle, very long. I think the bear market's going to be in 2026. And I think that like we always see people say, this time it's different. This time it's different. It's not going to be, guys. What goes up must come down. It is a simple ebb and flow. It's a simple analog wave. It's simple psychology. Really. Otherwise, how was it different here? And how was it different here? Now, yes, we do have smart contracts. We got tap tools. We got all these amazing things. So the rally will be greater, but, set a plan for yourself. Decide what you want to do. And when I decide that I'm approaching that time and I want to take profits also, I will let you guys know to keep it 100% transparent. Now, with that being said, and we'll just come back here, I just want to let you know, you will also know from social sentiment. So when you see people flexing unrealized gains a lot on Twitter, showing their portfolio screenshots, that is also another off-chain indicator that we are reaching ultra euphoria, and you might want to take a look at your portfolio, your risk assessment, and what is going on there. For me, I'm ready to go because I've been scooping up at 24 cents and 30 cents. So this is just light work for me. I'm already up 4 or 5x. My last accumulations were in 2020. So this is not a situation where I'm trying to kind of de-risk. The reason why we see a lot of these early dips is because perhaps people who bought at the tops, the highs, they kind of de-risk a little bit. A little bit is paper hands. Some of it's just people taking plain old profits, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just telling you my philosophy and what I'm doing, what works for me, which I will, again, let you guys know of, because that's why I founded Angry Crypto Show. There was not enough disclosure in the industry. So regarding BitcoinOS, I think the future is going to be bright. Let's let things calm down, and let's always do our best to work together with others in the ecosystem. We saw how, things are very attitudinal. If we don't have a good attitude, how do we expect to work with other projects? in our ecosystem or outside of the ecosystem. Humans have to get along first before we can even bridge. You know, no one's perfect. So that's just my thoughts on the matter. Hopefully more and more people can collaborate together. And I think we have a beautiful future for Cardano. This video got a little bit longer, but I think, you know, there's merit to it given that I wanted to explain the psychology and hopefully people can work together more. I also want to let you know, guys, at the end of November, Hydra, IOHK or Input Output Global is doing a custom art contest. So if you want to have some art in the game, you have until the end of November. You can check that out on their Twitter if you want to work on that. But guys, let me know, what is your price prediction? What is the future with BitcoinOS and what do you think about that situation? And yeah, what are your price predictions and your timeline? I think $5 to $7 easy, and I think Q1, Q2, but maybe it's going to be a little bit earlier. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you in the next Angry Crypto Show.